Hi, welcome to this Physionic extract wherein I'd like to briefly discuss how fructose leads to changes in the blood triglyceride levels as well as the overall synthesis of fat and the distribution, the type of fat that the liver produces due to fructose versus control.
Learn your body, a science-based education.
Now, this particular information, this particular data comes from a paper that I dissected, looking at fructose versus glucose as well as against a controlled diet in rats. So this is a rodent study. So if this is necessarily applicable to humans, we would have to see. However, there is some interesting research here showing that fructose, when compared to just the control, you see a difference in the proportion of fat. So you're seeing some greater levels of monounsaturated fats compared to polyunsaturated fats. So polyunsaturated fats decrease, monounsaturated fats increase. Now, interestingly as well, you see increases in a particular enzyme that converts saturated fat to monounsaturated fats. So steroyl-CoA desaturase, literally, as the name implies, desaturates saturated fat to monounsaturated fat. So presumably you're getting some extra synthesis of saturated fat from the liver, which is then being converted to monounsaturated fat. So that's probably why you're seeing this increase in monounsaturated fat found in the liver. Now, beyond that, however, you also see increases in the output, so greater triglycerides. So you're seeing more triglycerides in the serum. That could come from the fat cells, that could be coming from the adipocytes, but it's also most likely coming from the liver itself as it's going through a lipogenic, so the creation of fat from abundant levels of glucose, and in this situation, fructose. So you're seeing elevated blood triglyceride levels. So it's having a lot of different impacts on the liver and the actual production and distribution of these different fats. Now, again, if this were to necessarily translate to humans, we would still have to see. However, on 2 months on a fructose supplemented diet, it seems that does lead to differences in fat synthesis and the amount of fat synthesis coming from the liver, lipogenesis. So with that said, that's what I've got for you, and I hope I have the absolute pleasure of speaking with you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. See ya.